Now I'm thinking about ravens.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, because I went up north a couple of weeks ago, so I got to see some ravens, and I got to see them bagging at intersections, so they get the big crop, just like
Yeah.
trying to make baby noises. Oh, ravens are so good.
Chat, if you think you have seen a raven and aren't sure if it might be a crow, if your first thought on seeing it wasn't, that is a much bigger bird than I thought was possible, then it probably wasn't a raven. When you see a raven, you'll be like, I didn't think birds got that big. Yet.
And yet.
You will not look at a raven and think, that's kind of a biggish crow.
No. They're like, crow's like maybe 2/3 the size of a raven, if it's a big crow and a small raven.
Yeah. It would be like looking at a deer with antlers and thinking, well, that's clearly a moose.
Speaking of deer with antlers, today we're playing Lord Winklebottom Investigates, a 1920s British murder mystery where we get invited to an island and then there's a murder. But we're a giraffe. And we have a hippo partner, I think. I think there's a hippo. So I'm excited.
Me too.
For a point-and-click adventure game. Murder mystery in the style of an Agatha Christie or Sherlock, considering how those games have gone for us in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, use the honey on the yo.
I don't think we're going to get a honey yo-yo.
Yeah. Now I just keep thinking back that Sherlock game, that was almost certainly, that was the Ukrainian developers, right?
The Devil's Daughter?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And now I feel bad because we were both like, not sure about this one.
We bought that game. We gave them money.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Because
I read the story about the Ukrainian developers who were able to
remote. First we try remote control on the HDMI switcher. And then we open the door to the office and there's a number of people out there and they will all mysteriously vanish.
I will press the auto button.
No. Okay.
What about the power button?
On the Switch? No, it's this would be the stream because the monitor shows the game.
Yeah. So it has to be one.
It has to be one.
It's marked on the back.
It's marked. I'm just gonna go digging around.
My kind of town. Digging around. So, chat, it looks like I'm here to entertain you. Well, Corey addresses technical issues. How's it going?
Did that do it?
It did!
I'm coming back!
Also, hold on. I'm gonna futz with something here.
Because oh my god. It's such a long way.
It's all the way, like... Ugh!
Whew.
Where?
Welcome, Raiders!
Hey,
Just
welcome.
in time for us to come back to life.
Oh, where is it?
What are you looking for?
The chroma.
So it's a filter on the face cam.
Yes. Oh, right. There's the filter. Similarity.
Yeah. It's tight. All right.
Okay.
Everything is working. No, that's all good.
That is all good.
That's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Saul Goodman. What we got? All right. Speech, music. Auto advanced text. Reduce camera motion. Yes.
Lord Winklebottom is a...
Wait.
There
should be audio. There should be so much audio.
Oh my god, he's dead. Master's dead. Oh, he's an axolotl. An axolotl?
Axolotl.
Axolotl. Wow.
All right.
It was right there and I missed it.
So, how do we make noises happen?
My guess would be that the streaming computer now thinks that the speakers are the monitor.
Oh, it thinks the speakers are the monitor? Mm-hmm. What are the speakers plugged into? What is this? Yeah, it's the Goxler.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the game. Quit. Get me out of here. Save me from this. And I'm gonna open the door and you start yelling.
The Flying Dachshund is such a good name for a ship.
Does anyone know why the audio is broken?
In what way?
We don't get gaming PC audio.
Game? Why?
Is it making noise now?
No.
Go to the routing. What?
Exactly.
So the speakers are plugged in, and maybe that's something to do with it?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Oh, hi, Chad. Didn't realize we were live.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Hello.
I know. We'll simply turn on the speakers and put them next to the microphone.
That'll work.
Love that for us. 2 seconds. Let me. I don't know. Put that down. All right. Where are they plugged in?
Don't know.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. One.
It's probably just a case of where the PC is sending its audio.
It's sending it to the Goxler, as far as
No,
we
it looks like the only thing, the speakers are plugged directly into the PC, not into anything else. The
So
Goxler
you think
should be
this
getting
computer is
signals.
sending audio somewhere bad?
Probably. That'd be my guess.
I don't know which the correct one
Click
is.
on that.
Shortbread?
Please.
Is it to the monitor or?
Not all of this, surely.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, heavens no.
I was gonna say, like, that's so much shortbread. Thank you.
That?
Yes.
No ding ding.
Try play game though.
Try to play game though.
I don't know. Make something that makes noise.
Well, we don't know if it makes noise because we've not heard it make any noise.
Oh right, I guess maybe go to Chrome and try to do a thing that makes noise.
Ooh, I'm gonna figure out a thing that makes noise.
The OO-tubes.
All right, whereas we got a crap shot that just came out, right?
We do.
Yeah.
And where was that?
Loading ready, run.
I mean, this should be at least up a little bit, surely.
Let's get this crap. Loop it.
Pre-roll ad, nice, nice.
Got it. Gimme.
So that's up. That's routing. That's there, and then this is. Is it this one?
You can't tell me
Yes.
what to do.
Ah.
You
It works.
Yay!
Hey,
Enjoy
I'm
this
a man
funny
of
video, or don't.
All right,
world.
it's short.
Yeah, we can premiere it.
pretty bold of
Bye.
an inanimate
Bye.
object to claim you're better traveled than a whole-ass person with 2 feet.
No, thank you.
Oh, that's it.
Whoa, why do you have so many paper cuts?
You should have seen the other guy.
Yes. So yeah, they were filming, so I did not do a sound check before stream, and it's partly my fault, but also extremely the fault of whoever was in here before us.
Oh my God, he's dead! The master's dead!
Perfect.
I like his little pajamas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening edition, don't you know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the Weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Huh, wretched blighter caught me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend, and just in time too, as you have this party with Admiral Gilfrey to attend.
Look, who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Oh, Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an admiral, then latterly undertook a number of privately funded expeditions to all four corners of the globe.
Bit of a swot then, eh? We had no time for his sort at my school.
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it into the newspaper for safekeeping.
Ah, the tutorial.
Yes. But also so many questions about how the giraffe interacts with the environment. Saw the hippo holding a
Tea.
teacup.
Yeah.
One of Frumple's many teacups. Ah, the streets of London. Fair to say we've seen this city at its best and its worst over the years, eh, Frumple?
Nanny used to tell me the streets of London were paved with gold. Daft old bird. It's just stone and dirt, same as everywhere else.
Ever the optimist, my friend. Ah, do you remember this case?
Hawks and Fox gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of famous works of art, until you stepped in.
That's right. Kept this one as a souvenir. It's a reproduction of the goat with a pearl earring. You know, we really must replace this waste paper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist a nibble when you're peckish.
As I say, we should replace it. Yes, a nice new straw basket, I think.
What the hell? I'll just eat some trash.
Yeah.
Winklebottom cracks the case. A touch sensational, but they appear to have got most of the salient facts correct.
Never mind all that. What do they say about me?
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all, I didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we're to catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down. This one's practically tepid.
Oh, very well. I'll make you a fresh cup. The pot should be ready now. Ah, here's the ticket. I'll keep hold of this for now.
I would not want to hit a hippo over the back of the head with a pool cue. Would a hippo not just turn around and completely annihilate you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just run over you.
Or back over you. It'd be like, good heavens, I think a branch fell on me. Admiral Aristotle Gilfrey.
It's got gills.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
What?
Any ideas, old thing?
You promised to make me a new cup of tea. Do get a move on with it, old.
Alright. Tea. Yes, huff the
Now to
teapot.
pour some out for the good doctor.
Oh god. Where did my mouse cursor go? Click and drag. Get. Alright. Inventory. Boop ba doop ba doop.
And in with the tea.
Tea.
One of Frumple's many teacups.
Okay. Now I can hit the tea.
Any ideas, old thing?
You promised to make me a new.
Do I not? I guess.
Do we have to add milk?
I'll take this. Good for the old bones, you know.
Are we adding milk to tea?
Yeah, apparently.
I've put the milk in the cup.
Well,
I've heard that this was
Here
the
you are then, a nice
snobbish
fresh
way to
cup of
have
tea.
tea.
That's much better. I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the tea in first or something?
Ah, was that wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? What sort of animal do you think I am?
A most fine one, my friend. Come along, we need to be off. The ticket says we are to meet a Mr. Walters at the docks, and he'll sail us out to Gilfrey's Island.
Oh, very well. I suppose this will have to do. Tea first, I ask you.
Look, you put in the tea first to show that you have fine china. Because cheap teacups will...
Ah, just smell
Uh,
that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast with Gilfrey. Even
Might
then you can
break
tell the old
if
boy
you
was
have
destined
boiling
for a
tea
life on the
first.
waves.
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a lad. I tried to go for a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
Well,
Oh,
never mind
no.
that now, old boy.
Now my
We need to find
brain's
the
just
doctor
let me
and
ride that
salty
donkey
waters
donkey.
Going to take us over to Gilfrey's Island.
I can always ask Frumple. Oh!
One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Careless, if you ask me.
Ah, a publican.
Let me in, you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, in a bit of a jam here.
Good day to you, sir.
The frog war
Bleeding
might
well
be.
isn't a good day.
Yep.
That reprobate Walters has locked me out of my own pub. I do apologise, sir. Shouldn't take it out on you like, but he's going to drink me out of business if I don't get back in there to stop him.
Indeed so, quite the predicament. Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this Walters fellow.
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside. And my spare key's in my bedroom on the top floor. How am I meant to get up there?
Sounds rather like your forte, what?
I do have a certain talent for retrieving things from high places, yes.
just gonna, like,
if you wouldn't
unfurl our
mind,
tongue.
Sir, it's the window on the right up there. Not the left one. That leads to the hallway, and we had it sealed up, as it lets a proper terrible draught in right through the pub. We catch our death if you open that one.
Should I open that one? Oh. Free things.
Just gonna tongue that pearl necklace.
Oh. Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach.
Alright.
Lord Winklebottom committing common larceny?
No, I
Most
need
certainly
it to
not.
extend my...
What if we unhook the drapes and that somehow?
No.
Ah, pearls for a swine. These must be the keys that that put-out porcine fellow is after. A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use.
Do I have, like, rope?
A number of wooden barrels. I'm not quite sure what I want this for, but
Yeah.
Picking up litter, eh? Very public-spirited.
Let me in, you bleeding...
Tell him my tongue is too short.
so this is your establishment.
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's, but I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade, serving the sailors and dock workers, even if we have to put up with less savoury characters from time to time.
I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out to the island.
Well, goodbye then.
I say, don't you think we should help the fellow
Alright, let's try... Bottle?
No, sorry.
Okay, good.
Good?
Good.
Alright.
An empty glass.
Well, time to do some crime.
Keep away from that window! That's in a terrible draught, it does.
Alright, to the dock!
Let's take this with us, just...
I want to talk to Puffin.
I always want to talk
I
to
say, old chap,
Puffins.
remember
You're
to
living
get
the
time.
dream.
Greetings, my good man.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
It's a maritimer.
Tis.
I have a ticket for conveyance of myself and my colleague here with a Mr. Walters. I wonder if you know the gentleman.
That layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him till he pays his docking fees. Nobody leaves this dock without my say-so. No docking fees, no permit to leave.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
Well, can we discuss this permit? How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock?
Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fees, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what, I'm a bit short-staffed today. So if you help me with repairing this ship, I'll give you a permit.
Manual labour? Very much like the sound of that. I have a surgeon's hooves, don't you know?
Well, what can we do to help?
I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something.
Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you.
Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need much, but I need a way to melt some of it.
Some way to melt the tar, I see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
Right then, Frumble,
What
let's see what we
ho?
can do about getting hold of this permit.
In it.
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need to heat it up to get any out.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need a chisel to get it off you.
Ooh.
A boat hook. This should come in handy.
Just stealing everything on this pier that isn't nailed down.
I can't touch the net. I can touch the box of tools.
You know, Grumple, we might be able to make use of this saw.
Welcome, Raiders.
Well,
Not the
Raiders.
friendliest chap, is he?
We're gonna talk to the seagull.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind... I say,
Accurate.
there's really no need for that.
Yeah.
Fearsome looking blighter, I'm
Yeah.
giving well away.
Yeah, no, that's a gull.
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat. Wouldn't fancy my chances trying to cross the sea in this thing, eh?
Quite so, old man.
Alright. Now I've got a bill hook. That better be enough to get the keys. Just operate it with your mouth.
Ah, yes, this seems to be just the ticket. Perhaps I should keep this hook for collecting out-of-reach leaves.
We didn't get to see it? Rude.
Animation budget.
Rude.
Let me in, you
Oh,
Well, goodbye
I'll
then.
use key on
Sorry,
door
anything we
instead
should
of talking to this guy. Alright, keys. Door.
Right then, this should do the trick.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Right then, let's see what that bleeder has been up to in my pub.
Kinda want a pint, TBH.
Wouldn't fancy being in that fellow's shoes, eh?
Yes. What kind?
I mean, it's been kind of humid lately. An IPA might cut through the humidity quite nicely. Something
You'll
sharp and
bleeding well
astringent.
pay for this, Walters. Look what you've done. This bleeding barrel is bleeding well empty now. Get out, you hear?
Keep your snout out of me business. I be leaving in my own time. I won't be taking no orders from a landlubber like you.
I say, Frumple, this is the chap who's going to sail us to the island?
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand, let alone sail a ship.
Oh, is that wood?
This fireplace is as cool as the atmosphere in here. Since the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it, naturally.
Fella's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway. You can prod those logs all you want, it's not going to spontaneously combust, you know.
Yes, thank you, Frumple. A barrel made from wooden planks. It's empty. I say, barkeep, would you mind awfully if I took this empty barrel?
You'd be doing me a favour. That beer-soaked bulldog has emptied it anyway.
Damned if I can figure out where you keep all this stuff, Winklebottom.
I wonder if there would be a mechanic in if it would be useful to have a mechanic in
Get your
adventure games
bleeding
where you would
hooves
have to
off.
like,
I mean,
it would give you
mind
like
leaving
a
that
quest
where
like
it
that.
is,
Yeah.
please,
And then
sir?
you would have to like
a dozen of those a day to
a
these
sub game with a
thieving bleeders.
to strategize how to solve it. Like I want this to do this to do this. We need wood,
Right.
right? Like there might be several sources of wood in the game.
What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I be needing more beer. Just 1 minute. Don't think you can pinch me point just because I be looking the other way. That be mine, you great thieving scallywag. Who's off it? Ah, 'twas but a false alarm. Hey, get your pilfering paws off those glasses. They be mine, you hear?
Wow.
What's the plan?
I presume this is the landlord's wife.
Ah yes, handsome looking sow, isn't she?
A painting of a ship. It's perhaps not the most refined piece of artwork I've seen.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't hang anything valuable in this place, not with their clientele.
Yeah, so we can go out and do stuff. We're not at a dead end by any means.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
I have no idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical.
They float.
Yeah, floaters, dude.
We leave. Ah. So,
We need some kind of fire.
barrel
I'm
on
really not sure
barrel,
what the plan is.
barrel on tools,
I'd really rather.
barrel on
Maybe we could give the barrel to the puffin?
barrel to the puffin.
Here you are. A barrel. It's made of wood.
It's a good effort, but I can't very well plug this hole with a wacky great barrel now, can I? Maybe if you broke it up or something.
Yeah. Use poker to threaten seagull.
No, I don't think this is.
Use billhook.
No, I don't think.
Hook.
Hook on
I
barrel?
have reservations.
Hook on barrel.
No.
No, our barrel.
Our barrel. Hook on empty
This
barrel.
seems unlikely.
What about poker on barrel?
Poker on barrel.
This seems unlikely.
Rope on barrel.
No.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, I like that the puffin tells us what to do. Right?
I say,
Offers
old chap,
little
remember your
guidance.
time. The fellow over there is proving a bit troublesome.
Oh, him? He's harmless, really. At least as long as you don't greatly value your eyeballs.
Well,
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him till he's got his morning drink inside of him. And I'm not talking about coffee, if you take my meaning.
I see.
alright, so I have to
Well
siphon
then,
some
thank you for your
beer
time.
and get the seagull drunk.
Now let's see if we can't get this window open.
Let's freeze them out.
No, it's no good. Stuck fast.
Give another go. Probably just been painted over.
Well, if you say so, just one more.
Smash?
Oh dear, well that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still got the job done, what?
Alright.
I say, it is rather chilly in here, what?
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's straws in here.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
Okay. So that's fire
Fire.
for tar. Can I steal the...
A roaring.
Can we
Good
steal
place,
fire
well,
from the
cozy.
pub?
Yeah. Wait. Rope on bottle?
It's no good. The rope
Okay.
can't get.
Alright, that's fine. Poke the fire.
Now to heat this poker up somewhat. Yes, this has done the trick splendidly.
Okay, I
Be careful with
warmed
that thing,
the
don't wanna burn a
poker.
hole in your...
Now I've got a hot poker. Okay, I'll take that to the tar. I'll just ram a hot poker in a barrel of tar. That's a great idea, Corey. Let's do that.
Right then, Frumble, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Oh, what a noxious niff. Let's get rid of this stuff quickly.
This tar is hard as rock. We'll.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like...
What?
But we just
We
melted
just
it.
melted it.
I say, old chap, a moment of your.
Okay.
Well then, thank you for your time.
Do I barrel on barrel?
Possibly? No, we
Oh.
need the barrel poker with
poker
tar.
with tar.
Oh, okay. What about poker
big
with tar
dollop
on
of
barrel?
malt.
On this barrel?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think.
What about on that? What about at the dock worker?
This is just what I need. I could use this to waterproof the repair.
Okay. So that is solved. Still don't know why this pile of nets is here. Distracting me. Okay. So now we... Wait. Steal.
Lord Winklebottom.
No.
We've stolen everything else that isn't nailed down.
No. Maybe it's because it's inside a house or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Now I need...
I say, Winklebottom, this fella looks like a bit of a bore, hey what?
Yeah, it's very good, Frumble.
I love the pause. The pause is great.
Shifty looking sort, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seems like a
Racist.
perfectly fine gentleman to me.
Can't rightly say. Something about primates. It's the eyes, I think. Something in them is almost not animal.
How can I help you?
I say, old boy, would you mind awfully letting us have that jug of rum?
Well, I suppose you did help
Oh,
me get
I
back
can
into
just
my
ask
pub.
for things.
Oh.
Fine. You can have the bleeding thing. On the house, like.
Wow.
So,
Alright.
Well, thank you for
okay.
your time.
Very
Let's
good.
go dose a seagull. Oh, I didn't take it.
Oh,
Oh
well.
my god.
We should take our reward with us.
Alright. So, bottle rum?
I'd really rather not.
Okay, just rum
the
jug on the
entire
seal.
jug.
Smash!
Here you are then, sir, some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst.
Some alcohol.
I say, you nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
Yeah, that's a seagull, all right.
It's not eating the bottle, though.
Well, that seems to have calmed him down considerably. But I can't help but feel we aren't really helping the poor wretch here.
Wow. Commentary.
Now this fellow has calmed down, I'm sure he won't object to us borrowing his saw. You see? Doesn't mind a bit.
Saw a barrel?
Now, Frumple, you hold onto the barrel, and I'll attempt to chop it up.
Careful where you're waving that thing. No other doctor's around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
Wood.
Will this do the job?
Ah, yes. This'll do nicely. I could use this wood for me repairs. Thank you for that, fellas. Now I can repair the hole in this boat.
Okay. So now I just have to figure out
First class job.
how to get a
Even if I
boatman.
don't say so myself.
Well, nobody else is likely to.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're both free to go. Give this permit to Walters and let him know his debt is cleared. This time.
Okay, I have the permit.
Oi, what is it?
I say, old boy, we have a permit here. You're free to leave the docks whenever you wish.
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing or summat? I already said I'll not be leaving here while I still have me drinks.
I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are a cad, a bounder, a dashed rotter, hang it all.
Steady on there, old boy. You are Salty Walters, I take it?
That I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
Then you want to take us to the Isle of Barghest.
Nope, I'll be
Barghest?
staying here with me drinks. I'll not be sailing today. Not for you nor anybody else.
I say, you rotter, we have tickets, you know. Paid for in advance.
Nar.
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets and you will jolly well sail us out to that island. Dash it all.
I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty sea water. Hates it, I does. I'll not be sailing again for a while now that I've got that accursed taste out of me system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Frumple?
Dashed inconvenient if you ask me.
Well, goodbye then.
Time to
Fella
get
seems more than
seawater.
worse for wear thanks to all that beer.
Or salt.
Yeah.
Nothing salty here. Please let me interact with the water. Oh my god. Okay, thank god.
The sea.
I might be able to get some seawater in this if only I could get it low enough.
Ah, the boat hook? Or the rope?
No, I don't think...
We need something to attach
I'd really rather not.
the rope to the bottle.
It's no good. The rope can't get any
I need to make the bottle sticky?
No, I don't think...
Use honey on yo-yo. Wait.
I've tied the rope through the handle of this jug.
Ah.
Now I'll lower the jug down on this rope and... Yes! We now have a jug full to the brim with salty seawater.
Love this. This is great. We're good. We're making so much progress. Oh. All right. Ding ding. Last call.
Ah, what terrible siren song be that? Last
Then.
quick, you rapacious rapscallion. I've been eating more beer.
Yes.
Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
Lovely.
Ah, what be this foul flavour? Oh, my last beer is ruined, and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now. Maybe the Admiral can see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Join me to the docks then.
I'd be waiting at me vessel. Make it quick, mind you.
All right.
We should leave these.
Oh.
We've already taken enough from this establishment. My word, there appears to be a storm coming in. We must make haste and get out of the island before it hits.
Nighttime? Oh no. Oh,
we're in the little
no.
boat.
We're in the little boat.
Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that it be. And what of it?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor for hire in the dock right now, so you don't have a choice.
That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we set sail for the island then?
Aye, that we will. All me permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Barguest.
A sea monster.
It's Nessie.
I like the topiaries.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Made it at last. Madam, would you be so kind as to let your master know?
Oh, sir, it's terrible. A tragedy. The master, he's dead. It's true, sir. Oh, the poor master. I found him, sir, just floating there in his tube. Stiff as a board he was. Oh, it was horrible.
Gilfrey, dead? But this doesn't make any sense. He was in the prime of his life. The fellow was as strong as an ox.
Oh, very tiny ox anyway. Oh, I say, old chap, I am sorry.
We should take a look just to be certain. Madam, Dr. Frumple here will want to examine the poor fellow.
And if there's even a hint of foul play, you can be certain that Lord Winklebottom will get to the bottom of it.
Oh, my lord, thank God you're here. The master spoke of you often.
Tell me, who else is in the house?
Well, my lord, there's the staff. That's myself and Ambrose, the butler. The gong over there should summon him. Also Pumphrey, the gardener, though he's been moping around outside of late. Miserable old sod he is. Oh, sorry, my lord.
Anybody else?
Oh, yes, my lord. There are a great many guests here today. The master had a big announcement to make, he said.
Right, Frumple, we should have a look at poor Gilfrey, then introduce ourselves to the other guests. Thank you, madam. You've been most helpful.
Just trying to guess what the other animals are.
Have you any luggage with you? I can have
Ambrose, another goat.
Upstairs for you.
Right?
Possibly,
Alas,
yeah.
no, we've
yeah.
lost most of our possessions on the
Humphrey?
journey over here. Our means of conveyance turned out to be a
There has
touch
to be a
unstable.
cat.
It was all I could do
Ooh.
to keep hold of me tea.
I think the cat would be a gardener.
Or possibly like,
Look at those ducks. That's a...
This is a portrait of Gilfrey's late wife, Ethelberta. She died tragically young a few years ago.
How did she die, anyway?
It was a terrible incident involving an airship.
I say, crashed with her on board?
No, she flew too close to the propellers and, well, you can imagine the rest.
Oh, grisly way to go.
A painting of Gilfrey's only daughter, Constance.
How did he get duck pregnant?
you solve the labyrinth.
Ah, a portrait of the great fellow himself.
Distinguished looking chap, eh, Winklebottom?
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection. Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
The volcano. Who's
I
this?
say, Winklebottom, that fellow must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
I think I've heard that one before, and it's not in very good taste.
I suppose when you think about it, it is quite an odd tradition. A little morbid, in fact. Look, the poor fellow even has some of his clothing still on him.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear. Let's leave him be.
Ooh.
Oh, I say, a gong. Shall I gong it?
I'm not entirely convinced that gong is a verb, but very well if you...
Gong.
You don't actually need to say gong, you
I
know?
mean,
Oh,
I would.
well, I
Yeah.
suppose, but where's the fun in that?
Strange, the maid said this would call the butler, but he's nowhere to be seen.
J'accuse.
Perhaps Perhaps we could discuss the other people who are here.
I say, I gonged that gong over there and your butler fellow didn't show up.
Well, he is a bit on the slow side, but he's quite reliable.
Colonel.
Is he a sloth?
Nothing's happened to him.
Who else is
Oh,
on the staff here?
Other than Ambrose, it's just Pumphrey, the gardener. Such a shame to see the house so low on staff. Oh, my lord, you should have seen the place when my mistress was still alive.
Used to be more of you, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. It's really just a skeleton staff now. The master was away so much on his travels. Also,
Oh yeah,
since his
tortoise.
passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
doesn't need a full staff these days, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That'll be all for now.
So, kitchen, drawing room, dining room. Upstairs goes nowhere. Left corridor, right corridor. All right.
What?
Ah, I do believe I've met this gentleman, a fellow by the name of Tobin.
Wily looking chap. I dare say he would have a tale or two to tell.
Indeed so, quite the talented wordsmith too. He throws around some most impressive verbiage.
All right.
This is a self-portrait, apparently, of a fellow by the name of Lake Cabilius, a renowned scientist and explorer.
Maybe a colleague of Gilfrey's.
Perhaps so. I believe I may have met the chap once at a party held.
Are these
in Manchester.
Kickstarter backers?
Great
Yes,
to
exactly.
fools, I recall.
Yep, a rock hopper and a fox. All right, steady. Ah!
Ah!
Oh, I say, this is a bit risque.
I've never understood why mole rats are so averse to wearing clothing like any normal animal.
Bunch of exhibitionists, if you ask me.
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
Spode. Dr. Price.
Looks like our dear friend Inspector Culver has solved another case. It seems this was an international case. He was aided by a foreign chap named Inspector Waffles.
I'd rather go for a waffle right now.
Is there any time you couldn't?
Waffle.
A collection of old foreign coins. Gilfrey liked to keep them as a memento of his travels.
Oh, I'm
I had a
stealing it.
patient pay me in foreign currency once. Gave me 1,000 something or others as payment. Thought I was rich, but it turned out they were only worth half a crown.
Yoink.
I think I'll leave these be. Not really cricket to go around stealing from a dead chap.
I mean, you've done nothing but walk around picking up things that don't belong to you since we left home this morning, but have to draw the line somewhere, what?
Fair.
This must be a baby photograph of Constance.
Look at her little bow.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Spode.
Please do.
Greetings, good sir.
Ulysses Spode of Spode, and Flaminant.
Ah, he's a
At your
barrister.
service, sir.
What a ludicrous collection of names that is.
Quite so, Frumple. And what part do you play in today's events?
Don't rightly know, sir. Old Gilfrey wanted me to come and observe, he said. Worried there might be a spot of bother about whatever it was he was announcing.
Legal bother, you mean?
As you say. Wouldn't tell me in advance what the whole bally palaver was all about, though. I suppose now we'll never know.
Well, perhaps.
So, since I'm here anyway and the old boy has popped off, might as well sort through his paperwork and make sure everything is in order. Lots to sort out when somebody dies, you know. Especially somebody as rich as him.
We shall speak more later.
Always here if you need me.
Greetings, dear lady.
Oh, hello.
I am Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my companion, Dr. Frumple.
I'm Vivian. Dr. Vivian Price.
You're a doctor.
Yes. Well, sort of. Not medicine. Geology. And physics. Also biology and linguistics. A few things.
Yes, well, medicine is difficult, especially for a, well,
What?
you know.
Frumple.
What?
Oh, don't worry. I'm used to that sort of reaction.
Were you invited here for this great announcement too?
Me? Oh, no, I live here. Well, not here in the house, but on the island. I work Worked, I suppose, for Admiral Gilfrey.
Strange, the maid didn't mention other staff.
No, she wouldn't. People tend to forget about me, you see, Mr. Winklebottom. Sometimes I think I might as well just blend into the scenery.
What was the nature of your employment here?
You know of Gilfrey's expeditions? I helped him examine the artefacts he brought back. Cataloguing, mostly. But sometimes there'd be something more interesting.
Anything recently? Could that be what he intended to announce? Some big discovery?
No, nothing. I'm sure I would have known if there was something like that. I am sorry, Mr. Winklebottom.
Okay. Around this time, no, about 10 years before this game is set, the Russian Navy, in our world, not the animal world, was on its way to get its ass kicked somewhere.
Yep.
And they stopped in Africa, and the sailors picked up all kinds of animals.
Right.
They just went ashore and they got like crocodiles and lots of chameleons.
Okay.
The chameleons wound up infesting one of the ships, and they were ordered to get rid of them all, but they couldn't.
They're so fragile.
They wound up with an infestation of chameleons on their ships and couldn't find them. Like, you can accidentally kill a chameleon quite easily, right?
Right. Like, if it's just too dry or something. Too hot.
Yeah.
Too cold.
Yeah.
Not enough crickets, you know?
Yeah. If they're a little stressed out, you know?
Oh, God.
If it's noisy, or the place they're in is moving around a lot.
Yeah.
Like, this fleet could not get a W for anything, right? They just could not, like, it was... If you ever want a good lol, look up the what was it, the 2nd Pacific Squadron?
Okay.
Of the Russian Navy. It just
What do you know
so
of the other
bad.
people in the house?
Not very much, I'm afraid. I haven't really spoken to anybody. I don't even know the staff all that well. I tried talking to the gardener earlier, but he was in a frightful temper.
Just imagine a chameleon crawling into, like, behind a wall and then dying.
Mm-hmm.
And the smell. Like, dead chameleon can't be a good smell.
But they're so small, right? It would just be like...
But that's like...
It would be like, I guess, kind of like the equivalent of a dead rat.
Yeah, it's like a dead rat, but it's a lizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hey, the Battle of Tsushima isn't the inspiration for the Klingon Tribble War, because the Klingons, in the end, won the great... They wiped out the Tribble homeworld.
Sorry, tribbles. I love tribbles.
I do love that the Klingon Tribble War began when the Tribbles killed billions of Klingons in a famine.
Yep.
You mentioned the gardener was in a bad mood. Do you know why?
Oh, well, he's always kind of grumpy, you know, but he seemed perfectly livid last time I saw him. Thought he was being given the sack, I think. Something about a vegetable patch. You should probably ask him.
All right.
Thank you, miss.
I like the Doctor.
J'accuse.
Might come in useful, I suppose.
Ooh, what does the button do?
I know, right?
The sign next to this light says, "Warning, do not open pressure valve when pump is powered."
Maybe just a slight turn, just to see what happens.
No, Frumple?
Frumple? Aha!
I really want a roll-top desk. I don't know
I
what
want
I'd
one
use it
that's,
for.
like, big.
Yeah.
Like the one from, like, His Girl Friday that they hide a person inside of. Like, I want one big enough to conceal a human body, not, like, the little roll tops.
Like my body?
Notepad.
Yeah.
You just
Looks
like
like
crawl
top
into
pages
you're
and
having a
top.
rough day and you're
you
just
know
like,
what this
no.
means?
No.
Quick, give me a pencil. I'm going to rub over it and reveal what was written on the torn-off sheet. This is my favourite.
Here you go then.
It's working, it's working.
Let me see now. 1 dozen eggs, 1 lettuce, a quart of milk. Well done, Frumple. You've uncovered an old shopping list.
Oh, how disappointing.
My favorite version of that is in The Big Lebowski, where he's at the pornographer's house and the pornographer's like on the phone, taking notes, and then he like tears off the note and walks away, and the dude like runs over, takes a pencil and like rubs it on the pad, and it's just like a really crude erotic drawing.
A small blade used for opening letters.
My God, Winklebottom, this might be it. The murder weapon.
Other than there being no blood in the water, this blade barely being sharp enough to break paper, let alone flesh, and the fact the murderer would have to dry it off and place it back in his desk after using it, rather than just taking it with him, yes, I'd say this fits the facts rather well.
Nobody likes you when you act like a blasted clever clogs, you know.
On top of all that, we don't even know that this is a murder yet.
Yes, you've made your point. This is the most upsetting thing that's happened all day.
I'm not sure it's quite at the top of my list, Frumple.
What about the diving suit? Can we look at the diving suit?
Oh, look.
Still rifling through the desk.
This will come in useful, I'm sure. Let's take one of these envelopes.
Let's!
A diving suit, used by Gilfrey to remain out of his tube system for long periods. It looks like the helmet can be removed.
Mine.
I know I can carry a lot of things, but I draw the line at lugging around a big metal helmet for no very good reason.
Oh, there's a good reason.
I should go and watch The Terror.
Man who only watches The Terror.
Getting a lot of Terror vibes here.
Oh, alright. We're good. We're good. It's probably a good time to take a break.
Let's! Alright, see you
It's
soon.
not long enough to watch The Terror.
All of The Terror.
Back at it.
Back at it at the Axolotl Mansion.
Let's go to the attic.
Yeah, attic.
From what I recall, this door leads to the attic. Sadly, it appears to be locked at the moment.
Rude.
Why do people insist on locking doors all over the place? Most inconvenient. Nobody ever considers us.
I rather imagine Gilfrey wasn't expecting to die, so probably wasn't
What if there's
anticipating
a
our
tube
investigation.
in the attic?
Well, yes, I suppose the whole thing is rather more inconvenient for him.
I mean, we could put on the diving suit and use the tube to access the attic.
Yeah, we'll fit.
Absolutely.
Ah!
Is the llama a medium?
I believe these are used to see into the future. Rather a pity they can't see into the past, so we could find out what happened to Gilfrey. I say, Frumple, I can see a mist starting to form in this.
No, old boy, that's just your monocle steaming up because of the heat from the fire.
Oh, then we probably shan't get any answers this way.
Alright, calling it now. The llama did it. Oh my god, what is that?
It's bush.
One of those.
What are they called? A slow loris?
Yes.
If I turn the hands, I can make the clock chime.
I wanted to steal the grandfather clock.
This painting is called Adventure Awaits, apparently.
Personally, I do with a bit less adventure in my life.
I mean, I find
A roaring hot fire, very cozy.
the doctor's racism and sexism entirely appropriate for a 1920s British character.
Greetings, madam.
What's that, young man? Speak up!
I said greetings, madam.
No, it's no good. No diction. That's the problem with you young people. You need to learn to project, my boy.
We're not going to get very
an
far
actor.
here, Winklebottom. My diagnosis is the old bird is deaf as a post.
I'm so glad to have you here, Frumple. I've no idea how I would manage without your expert opinion on such matters.
Oh, thank you, old thing.
Thank you for your time, madam.
What's that? Move your head closer. I can't hear you all the way up there.
I say, Winklebottom, do you know who this is? It's Dame Celia Wellington Boot.
I'm sure I have no idea.
But she's famous. Dame Celia was a star of the stage. I had quite the crush on her as a young calf.
Steel knitting.
Dame Celia's haberdashery bag. Knitting, sewing, wool, threads and such like. Greetings.
You are Lord Winklebottom, are you not?
I say, that's amazing. Did you see all that new crystal ball? Or a message from the spirits, perhaps?
No, I saw an article about you in the newspaper earlier today.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that would also work.
Anyway, I am very pleased to meet you. I am Madame Lavinia, and I am a spirit medium.
Well, quite. What can you tell me about Gilfrey?
Oh, that poor soul. Such tragedy in this household. First my dear Ethelberta, and now Aristotle. Their daughter must be devastated.
Quite so. Very sad business all round. Very sad.
What's your connection to Gilfrey?
I've known Ethelberta since she was a duckling. I've no idea why darling Aristotle invited me today, though. None at all.
What can you tell us about the lady sat over there?
Oh, I can't get a word out of her. The old bat needs some sort of hearing aid, if you ask me.
These modern hearing aids are a miracle of science. Some are barely larger than a briefcase, you know.
Thank you for your time.
Do I have anything? No.
A map of the island.
Ah, more stuff.
A knife!
It's surprising how often a good sharp knife comes in handy during an investigation.
Why don't
And
we carry our
these
own then?
Bananas.
A bowl of fruit. You know what they say, Frumple? An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, doesn't seem to have worked, does it?
Frumple, you're the food expert. Do you think we should take this with us?
As you wish, but don't expect me to know what to do with it. I'm rather more interested in the end result than the process, you know.
I mean, I would just take a copper pot.
Yeah, right?
Dumb waiter! Dumb waiter! Dumb waiter!
Just open this hatch.
Ugh, blasted thing won't stay open.
Saucepan and dumb
I'm
waiter.
really not sure, but the
Cupboard. Oh, matches.
Oh, there are some matches in this box. I'll take these, or rather this. There only seems to be one match left.
Uh-oh.
Are
we gonna soft lock ourselves?
I'm at fire now.
Just some odds and ends, nothing useful.
Cans of green and purple.
Just some crockery. Nothing
Fish.
interesting here.
Fridge.
Oh my god. Frumple, look at this. This is terrible.
What? What is it?
They're keeping red wine in the refrigerator. This is sacrilege.
Oh, is that all? I thought you found something important.
Alright, free butter.
A block of butter. Might be useful. It's rock solid, however.
I like it when it's solid. Easier to take a bite out of it, you know.
Right then, let's turn this thing on.
Why?
Melt the butter in the
Say,
pan?
Frumple, do you know how to work one of these things?
Not
But
a clue.
why?
At least we know we can make more tea if we need to.
Oh, that's a relief. I feel like I've been nursing this cup for hours now. Though I'll make it next time and put the milk in first, like you meant to.
There was a paper where they did studies on adding
just call
milk
them
to
to
tea or
spontaneous
tea to milk.
burst.
When I was in the
And-
Calf Scouts, we'd make fires by rubbing twigs together.
I feel like that was an
see. Do
ignoble.
you have any twigs handy?
Ugh,
Was
you don't
it?
have to poo-poo all my ideas, you know.
Well, the point being is that adding the milk to the tea cooks the sugars a bit. So it does have a different flavor.
This door appears to be locked. Most irritating.
Yes, quite so. Wonder where it leads to.
What the?
Ugh, this bed is absolutely filthy. Rumble, what do you make of this?
Looks like some kind of slime or mucus. I'd say this bed is used by a mollusk of some sort. Filthy buggers.
Okay, Ambrose is not a turtle.
This looks like a child's doll. It seems to be a cuddly axolotl.
Bit of an odd thing to keep around.
What?
Having a nude version of your boss around.
It's tiny nude.
Tiny and nude. My bad.
Yep. Drawing room telephone.
It would be prudent to alert someone on the mainland to the death. Hello? Operator? Ah yes, hello. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to connect me to Scotland Yard. Inspector Culver's office, if you please. Yes, thank you. What the devil? The lights have gone out.
What on earth was all that about?
I'm not sure. I say, the telephone line has gone dead. And look at this.
Crikey, that's a bit of a mess. What could have done this?
Well, one thing's for sure, we're not going to be able to contact the mainland until we can get this repaired. This wire has been severed cleanly too, by the looks of it.
Coat hanger?
Bit suspect if you ask me. Can we repair it?
Maybe, if we can find some replacement wire to bridge the gap.
Damn.
Dang. You mean like this coat hanger that we, like...
The wire coat hanger might work, but I'll need to cut it into a few pieces first.
Maybe we can...
Knife?
This isn't going to be strong enough to get through the wire.
We need wire cutters, perhaps from the garden shed.
We should make sure to fully interrogate everybody inside the house before venturing outside.
And
Alright.
besides, I wouldn't much fancy my chances in that storm anyway.
That is a look.
Hell yeah.
Powerful. Powerful!
Ah, this chap is Lord Malcolm Schmidt. I've met him in the house a number of times. A great speaker, although I'm not sure all of it makes a good deal of sense.
Looks most distinguished.
Generally, yes, though not so much when food is around. He can get quite raucous at times. Greetings, sir.
Hello, my child. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance at this sad time.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my colleague, Dr. Reginald Frumple.
Bless you, my children. I am Reverend Archibald Peabody.
I like the wedding photo.
Do you know any of the other guests?
I believe I may have seen Madame Lavinia at some interfaith conference or other, but not to speak to. Other than that, I'm afraid not.
Do you know why Gilfrey invited you here today?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know. I've not heard from him for a few years, until just recently when he wrote to me out of the blue. I know he had something to announce, but I'm afraid I don't know what.
It is most intriguing, to be sure. Well, thank you for your time, Reverend.
Oh, yes, quite so, my boy, quite so.
What's this? Oh, sports.
A sporting trophy won by Gilfrey. He was always such a strong, fit chap.
Won a few sporting trophies myself in my youth, you know. Came second in the all boys egg and spoon race back at the old academy. They let me keep the spoon. Had to give back the egg, mind. Matron only laid it that morning.
Oh.
One of those
Alright.
newfangled gramophone players. The music plays through this trumpet.
Give me the
Modern
trumpet.
technology is wonderful. Just look how tiny it is.
Give.
I can't remove this trumpet. It's held in place with a small screw. This is too big to remove the small screw.
Butter!
I'm really not sure what the
Look at his little martini glass.
Yeah.
And his little spats.
And his little bow tie.
His little bow tie.
I need this cap.
Greetings.
Ah, Winklebottom, isn't it? I've written reports about your exploits for my newspaper.
Oh, really? And which of our
Journalist too? He has
adventures
a
have you covered?
job?
Sorry, old thing. Not sure I recognize you.
Frumple. Dr. Frumple? You said you'd covered our cases.
Oh, that's right. You're the gentleman's gentleman, yes?
We're partners. Equal partners. Blasted hack.
All right, Frumple. Pleased to meet you, sir, but I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
Winslet's the name, old thing.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
I say, it's true what they say, then, about you preferring to walk on all fours. Bit old-fashioned these days, what?
I just happen to think it's rather more refined.
Plus, he'd bash his bonds on the ceiling if he tried to walk in the modern style.
And how do you know Gilfrey? Do you know why you're invited here today?
In reverse order, not a blasted clue, and I'm engaged to his daughter Constance.
You're a journalist, you say. Could that be the reason you're here?
Might be, old boy. The old fellow wasn't entirely taken with me, truth be told. But if he wanted somebody to get the word out about something, I'd certainly fit the bill.
Oh,
you didn't get along with Gilfrey
I think
then.
you're right, Chat.
Well, I mean,
Cat
I've never
Winslet.
actually
Cat
met him,
Winslet.
you understand. This is the first time Constance has brought me to the island. But I'm sure he wouldn't approve of me. Crikey, my own family don't. So why would somebody else's?
So you're engaged to young Constance over there.
Oh, Winklebottom, I'm a changed cat since meeting her. I was quite the party animal, but fair to say, she's tamed me.
You didn't get on with the Admiral, though.
It was nothing he said, you understand, but I don't think he approved. Don't have a lot of luck with family. Even my own disinherited.
I say, that's rather harsh of them.
Too many parties, I suppose. And being a journalist is not exactly an appropriate job for somebody of my status, you know.
Most unfortunate.
I get to keep the title. I'm a baronet, don't you know? But I'm afraid it's left me rather cash poor.
Well, well, well.
Thank you for your time.
They just left his corpse floating in the
A
thing.
curious box. Oddly, it seems to be fixed in place. It appears, however, that parts of the map itself might actually move slightly.
Puzzle? Yeah.
Yes.
What? Okay, so there's probably a code.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information.
Can we get him out of there?
Oh, just look at him, Frumple. Died in his house tube network. It simply doesn't make any sense. He was such a hardy fellow.
If we can get him out, I'll determine what killed him. Never you fear.
Oh my god.
Nothing to be done for the poor fellow until we can drain the water, I fear.
We shall have to get him out of there if I'm to do an autopsy. Can't very well determine the cause of death just by gawping him through the glass, you know.
He's beautiful.
Let's take these with us.
Indeed, it would be sheer folly to leave them. I say, sheer folly, because they're...
Yes, I understood. Actually, I believe they're secateurs. I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason to.
You have every reason to!
I once knew a chap who was killed after getting trapped in one of those. So Bumbles the second. Very nasty way to go. Greetings. You must be Miss Gilfrey. Our most sincere condolences on your sad loss.
If it isn't Lord Winklebottom. Father talked about you often. And you must be Mr. Frumple?
Doctor, actually. That is, I mean, sorry for your loss, miss.
First mother and now this. I think we must have done something unspeakable in a past life to suffer so much pain in this one. Don't you agree, Lord Winklebottom?
There has been some terrible tragedy here, I agree, but I fear there may be some more earthly causes for the most recent one, at least.
You think there's villainy at work here?
We don't know yet, however, his death was quite a shock, as far as I know. He was fit as a fiddle before he died. In any case, Dr. Frumple will be able to tell us more.
I think, if you don't mind, I'd just like to be left alone for a while.
Goodbye for now, Miss Gilfrey.
I like the little shoulder pieces on her dress.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're designed for metal, but these shears are just about managing to get through the coat hanger.
True.
Looks like they're jiggered now, though. Best check them away.
Okay.
Oh, we ruined those.
But we get to make a phone call. Just looking for screwdriver.
Now, let us have a look in here.
Oh, just some papers. How boring.
Those
Not
can't
inherently
tell us
so, but
anything.
in this case, yes. They don't seem to be of any great interest. Although it does seem odd that they're in such a mess. It's almost as if somebody had been rummaging through them in a hurry.
Best way, in my opinion, gets it out of the way. I much prefer reading things with nice pictures in them. Medical books have some excellent drawings.
One would hope that you at least glance at the words, mind you. A collection of gramophone records.
Oh look, they have Sounds of the Sea featuring Periwinkle, Flange and the Crustaceans. I love their music.
I think I'll stick to the classics. Not the most professional repair, but I think this should allow us to use the telephone.
It's gonna burn the house down.
Let's give this a try then.
Freaking lucky
Ah,
telephone's
yes, I had a
direct
connection.
current.
Operator, get me Scotland Yard.
Has it got through?
She's just connecting me now. Ah, greetings. This is Lord Winklebottom. I wish to report a suspicious death on the Isle of Barghest. I say hello? Hello?
What's wrong?
The line's dead. Must have gone down somewhere outside the house. Blast it, I don't think my message got through. It's down to us, Frumple. We must investigate this death ourselves.
Can we...
What?
Can we remove the wires?
No.
No?
A painting of one Max the Tux Sheldon. I say, didn't this fellow help us out in a case once?
Indeed so. Quite the respectable chap now, but had a bit of a murky past, I recall.
Yes, gave us some information about a particularly loathsome fellow who'd been running a smuggling ring. A portrait of Vitus Varnus.
Maybe somebody Gilfy knew from his military days. Looks like a pretty tough, brave soul to me, at any rate.
Seems like a most agreeable fellow.
Look at this dog.
Ugh.
I say, Frumple, this is a portrait of King Alec, a most popular monarch in his day.
Oh, indeed so. A very good old boy, as I understand it.
Quite
Good
so,
old
Frumple.
boy.
A good boy indeed.
Well, let's bust in on someone in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah!
Oh.
Oh! Is this how we drain the tube?
Part of Gilfrey's pipe network. This one must have allowed him to easily get into the bath.
Looks like great fun. Would be better with a mud pit at the end of it, though.
That's a toilet.
Different seats for small, medium and large posteriors. Saves accidents with smaller animals falling in the bowl. Most considerate.
Somebody thought about this.
Is there going to be a comment about the toilet paper?
Look at this. Silly beggars have put the toilet roll
No,
on the wrong way
shut up!
round.
You know, between
This guy's
and
the
the
worst.
tea fiasco, I sometimes feel like I barely know who you are anymore.
Yeah, the toilet seats of Hanoi.
I'll just take this.
You know, I can prescribe medication if you need it. You don't have to go around stealing drugs from dead people.
It's an empty bottle, Frumple. This might prove useful.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Why, if you take that, people won't be able to wash their hooves after their ablutions. Absolutely filthy. No, I won't allow it.
Killjoy.
Just a swift
Ah,
pull and the
Hoover.
water flushes away.
Isn't modern science wonderful?
Butter. Bathtub.
Wash the butter.
Wash the butter. Carry the butter.
We're gonna sluice his body into the bathtub, aren't we?
I would love to.
The guest bedrooms are all down here. I suppose we should investigate.
Don't know why we bother. Even the daftest criminal isn't stupid enough to leave incriminating evidence lying around his own bedroom. Well, that was a bally waste of time. What did I tell you?
I know, old friend, but we had to do it.
They just didn't want to make more rooms. Alright. I think that's everybody inside the building.
Yeah. Let's go outside?
Aha! Ah!
Bah! A key.
I say, Frumple, look, there's an imprint here. Somebody must have dropped something in the wet mud. On the shade, I deduce.
It's very obviously a key. There's no need to act so bally clever about it, you know?
As you say, a key.
Ah!
Hello, my good man.
Do you mind? I have work to do.
This storm is going to ruin my plants.
Perhaps you've not yet heard, but I'm afraid your master...
Oh, I've heard. And where does that leave me? That's what I want to know. Bloody inconsiderate of him it is.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Butterkey? Yeah, could Butterkey.
Farewell then, my good fellow.
Might have to
Oh,
heat the
yes,
butter.
you just go indoors. That's fine. Don't worry about me. Bloody love a storm, I do.
Can't tell if he's being honest.
No, I don't think this is right.
Alright, let's go heat the butter.
I say, Frumple, what on earth was that?
Some kind of commotion coming from the drawing room, I think.
Quickly, we must investigate. Quick, Frumple, to the orangery. Miss Gilfrey is in grave danger. Miss Gilfrey, what is it? Whatever is the matter?
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, it was terrible. A simply frightful thing.
I say, steady on. What are you talking about?
Out there, Dr. Frumple, out in the dark, it was a creature, a thing. I've never seen such a ghastly sight.
Maybe
Are
it
you
was
sure, Miss Gilfrey?
a bar
Could it
ghost?
perhaps have been Mr. Walters returning to his boat?
It wasn't a person, Lord Winklebottom. It wasn't an animal at all. It was wet.
Oh
and
no.
hairless
Human.
and- God, that
Turns out it's
face.
man.
I shall never forget it.
What now? Please, try to be calm, Miss Gilfrey. We must investigate.
Oh, sirs, thank goodness you're here. He just burst in, soaking wet, ranting and raving about a monster.
Ah, a foul, fearsome beast! Away! Away with you!
Poor fellow looks in a bad way. Frumple?
Chap seems delusional. We should get him into bed for some rest.
Came at me out the trees, a malign monster! Ah! 'Tis after me! 'Tis after me!
Looks like he needs a good rest.
He can use one of the beds in the servants' quarters. I'm sure Ambrose won't object.
Right then,
A
Frumple,
slime
let's go
bed.
get him into bed.
As long as I don't have to get too close, he smells like a blessed brewery.
Come on then, old chap.
You want to drive for a bit?
I could, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Right, we got the fellow settled. Should be right as rain soon.
Welcome, Raiders.
The poor guest doesn't come for him.
I say what?
Oh, never mind me, sir. Just a silly fancy.
Did you say Barguest? Like the name of this island?
Yes.
Stuffed, really, I suppose, but the Barguest is a ferocious monster sent to roam the island at night. It's part dog, part monster.
Hope it's just a real pick of a human.
When
Yeah.
he sees it, will surely
I agree.
die soon after.
Sounds like a pretty disagreeable chap, what? That's a poppycock, mind you.
Well, one last thing, sirs, if it pleases you. In all the commotion, Madame Lavinia has misplaced her crystal ball. Says it's been stolen. Would you believe it?
No.
Dash careless of her.
I've promised to keep an eye out for anything suspicious out here, but maybe you could go and talk to her.
Very well, we shall see what the problem is.
Well, off we go then.
It's in the bag.
I say, what's happened to your crystal ball?
Oh, it's that criminal sat in her chair over there. She's acting like she's oblivious, but look at her bill.
Oh,
She's
yeah, a
clearly stolen
pelican.
it.
Well, that's really not on.
I even tried mentioning the Scottish play to shock it out of her, but she's deaf as a post.
The Scottish play?
The Shakespeare play. Macbeth. Actors are terrified of it. Think Shakespeare will come and eat them if it's even mentioned, or something like that.
Thank you for your time. Dame Sealy's haberdashery bag. Madam, perhaps you could return the good lady's crystal ball.
What's that? Music hall? Ah, you must be a fan. Sorry, darling, I don't do requests.
Daft old bird.
Macbeth.
The cheek! I do not have bad breath.
Well, that worked about as well as could be expected.
Thank you for your time.
What's that?
Ugh.
So yeah, the knife doesn't. You're just gonna stab her.
Just give it up.
Thought we were gonna melt the butter at the.
Yeah.
hard lump of... This seems unlikely. I'm really not sure what the...
The other door opens.
I'd really rather not. Need a steady hoof to do this, as there's only one match left. There we go, the cooker is heating up nicely now. Let's put the pan on the stovetop. How thrilling! I've always wanted to try my hoof at cooking. Ah, look, Frumple, the heat has melted the butter into an oily liquid.
Alright.
This seems nice and hot now. I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak it up, I wager.
Well, what about your mane? That's probably absorbent.
That's a disgusting thought, Frumple. I'd really rather not.
So we can't get the towel from the bathroom.
This tube is part of the network of pipes.
Ingenious system.
How is it supposed to work again?
The pressure valve?
Let's give this a turn and see.
Wait, we can't do this while the water pumps are turned on. We'd
Right.
probably float.
Right.
The sign next to this light says, warning.
Maybe just a slight turn.
No, from...
Right, okay.
A diving suit, used by guild... I don't really think this dive...
Well, let's go outside and see if we can find the hideous monster.
Yeah. Island.
This land.
It's no good, we won't get anywhere in this weather. We'll have to... Somebody must have dropped a key into the...
I wonder what is...
Maybe the servants' quarters, and then we talk to the dog.
Yeah.
Mr. Walter?
Yeah, vast and away with you.
Is he drunk again?
Yeah.
A foul beast more terrible than the Kraken. Begone! Begone!
I think he might be dreaming.
Fella's gone crackers if you ask me.
I should never have shot that albatross. Cursed I be. But he knocked over me pint.
Seems like he's delusional, or at least I hope he is.
Can we take the axolotl? No. Alright.
No.
This looks like a child's dog.
Bit of an old thing to...
Butter the axolotl.
Put the butter in the envelope.
Where was the bat? Oh, left corridor.
You think he'll let us?
This might prove...
Absolutely not.
No.
Maybe it will let us get something in the bathroom or the bedrooms now?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can talk to her.
Yeah.
'Cause we still haven't seen Ambrose.
Do you know why we've all been in...
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. I don't.
Perhaps we could discuss... What can you tell me about...
I don't know any of them well.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Maybe if we gong now,
That'll be
it
all
will
for
show
now,
up.
madam.
Yeah, just keep gonging.
Gone. Gone.
A bust of the great composer, Beethoven.
Not just a great composer, but an excellent at tricks too, you know. I hear he was an expert at rolling over.
Ah! Ah!
A bust of the great Caesar. Gilfrey was most interested in ancient history.
Good grief, look at his eyes. They look even more soulless than the real thing.
What is it with you and primates, Frumple?
Okay.
Anyone else we can call? No, the line was cut.
Outside, yeah. So we need something to unscrew the gramophone.
Yep. We need something to soak up the butter. We need something to make a mold out of the key, because we need to be able to get into the attic.
I think it's the butter.
Yeah, I assume it's the butter. We need some way of getting the crystal ball back from the pelican.
And that involves the gramophone, because then we can talk to her.
Yeah. Maybe we can talk to the groundskeeper, and he will have... Did he have any other options? Nope.
Oh well then, my good fellow.
Oh yes, you just go indoors. That's...
A Welsh slug. Is there anything else out here to investigate? We can't climb the shrubbery.
We can ask Frumple for a hint.
Can we?
Yep, teacup.
Any ideas, old thing?
I'd like to see what's inside that hatch in the kitchen. We must...
Alright. Let's try to jam things in the dumbwaiter. We do have stuff.
This seems unlike...
Yep.
I can't get this into the gap to wedge open the door. Need some...
Envelope?
I have reservation. This seems unlike...
Okay, so there is something smaller we can pick up somewhere.
At least we know we can make...
Oh, that's a relief. I feel like...
Opened all of those cupboards.
This
Side
door
door's
appears to be
locked.
Yeah, it's quite...
I say, Frumple, if you hold this hatch open for me, I might be able to have a look inside.
Not a chance. I can't reach it with your whacking great form.
Keytar Cat, it won't let us walk outside while it's raining. I just opened them all.
Yeah, I mean, you already had a look
Nothing
at
else.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knife on fruit.
A bowl
I
of
mean,
fruit.
Well,
you
it
make...
doesn't seem to have...
I'm really not sure, but the...
Alright. So... Back upstairs, I guess. Can we take the other wire hanger?
No, I don't think...
Nope. Did we have a look at
This
the reference
appears
books?
to be a large...
Plants and whatnot. How dull.
What does hoof on them do? Oh, the letter opener.
We could spend days looking through these...
Yeah. Yeah, good call.
Let's take this...
You must be flummoxed
There
if
it
you think
is.
we're going to be in this blasted...
Okay.
Alright, good call. Good call. Good
So
call.
that's probably the gramophone and the kitchen.
Yeah. So let's get the gramophone first?
This is too big to remove.
Okay.
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 Alright.
Birds with hands. Weird, man.
They have hands anyways.
I mean, yeah, but they're covered in...
If I hold the door open with one hoof and try to jam the letter open... Yes, I think that's going to keep the door open.
Okay.
Right, with this door held open, I can just about get my head in here.
Chop.
Let's have a look inside, shall we?
Guillotine. Oh!
Well, that was a tight squeeze. I can't really do much down here, but I can have a look around at least.
Oh, there's the murder weapon.
This switch seems to be connected to the pump system that drives water through Gilfrey's in-house pipe network. Alas, I cannot reach the switch from this undignified position. We'll need to get into the room. Looks like there are some bags over yonder, but I can't tell what's inside them. This system must feed water into the rest of the house, the taps, Gilfrey's pipe network, the orangery and so on. This is a bottle of lye, an alkali used for cleaning.
Alright.
Okay, we have to get into the room, but now at least we know what's down here?
Yeah.
So we have information?
We know how to get the pipes.
Yeah.
We don't have anything absorbent. Still.
Like a baguette.
Oh, maybe the maid could open the basement? Yeah, we could probably ask her about that.
Yeah.
Well.
Nope.
That'll be all for now.
You suck.
We'll simply use a painting.
Talk to Constance?
The tie is a separate thing.
Used to have to wear one at school. Hey,
And you didn't like walking around wearing a dirty tie?
it's not that. It would soak some of it up, so I'd have
You
less
know,
to
I
eat.
wasn't even willing to make that leap.
Can't get this off by hoof. I think it's been glued on.
Knife?
Knife
Sharp.
tie. Knife the tie.
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm afraid we have need of your time.
Alright, let's get some butter.
Whatever are you doing? Stop that this instant!
Shut up!
Oh, frightfully sorry, madam.
Can't do this while the old goat is hanging around, what? We may need to convince her to leave.
Knife on goat.
Smash!
Perhaps you should get some rest.
I would like to get some rest. That commotion earlier has left me at all sixes and sevens. But I
okay.
promised the lady I'll keep watch until her crystal ball was returned. So that's what I must
You
do.
have a screwdriver? Is the gong hammer different from the gong?
Go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there's another tool?
Yeah.
I say, look at this, old boy. It's Gilfrey and I during our school days. Ah,
Not for me. Couldn't abide school. The other boys used to make fun of my name. Dumple, they'd call me. The rotters. I say, Winklebottom, I wonder if these chaps know what happened to Gilfrey.
you could ask, but I doubt they'd hear. And I don't suppose they saw anything anyway. And if they did, they wouldn't say. A collection of books, nothing of any great interest. An award for Amphibian of the Year. A finer amphibian you could never hope to meet, eh, Frumple? Various works of fiction. These are most likely Ethelberta's. Aristotle preferred his scientific tomes instead.
Ugh, Shark's-Beer. The masters made us read it at school, toaded old rot. Don't mind the one with the two lovers from rival families of mongooses and capybaras, though.
I say, Frumple, there's a copy of the play Madame Lavinia mentioned here. Macbeth.
Did we pocket it? Nope. Is the crank a thing?
I say, this is the most appetizing looking foliage.
Om nom 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 nom.
My word, this plant really does look frightfully tasty.
We die.
Oh dear, how awfully embarrassing. I do hope that wasn't an important clue.
It wasn't. Ah.
I have
What's
no idea what
inside
this happens.
here?
I'm certainly not going to touch it if I don't know it's safe.
Ah, look, I guess we need to look it up now.
This picture class is full of nasty...
What did you...
Well, let's go and look up the pitcher plant in the botanical books.
I wonder if I can find any information about that plant we saw in the orangery. Ah, yes, here we are.
What does it say?
Apparently, that sticky fluid in the plant is a kind of resin. Mix it with a strong alkali and apply a heat source and it'll set hard as a rock.
Maybe we could use that for something if we can get hold of a heat source.
But the pot's full of butter. Can we take the pen from the desk? No.
I have reservation.
Yeah, like there's the lie we can't reach.
Yeah.
The
From what I
slot.
recall,
Why do people...
I rather imagine Guildford...
Well, yes.
And we couldn't take the Macbeth book.
Mm-mm.
Thank you for your time.
We have
A
many
roaring hot
heat
fire.
sources.
Mm-hmm.
A nice display of flowers. Lovely.
Love the flowers.
I suppose a tiny nibble wouldn't hurt.
Careful, old thing, you'll get your head stuck in that bar.
I say you're right. Yes, my head goes all the way in. I can eat the stalks too.
Okay, so that's good.
There's nothing left.
You're addicted.
A long round glass vase.
Don't go sticking your head in there again, would...
Dear
Perfect.
God. Okay.
Can't get her to leave.
Until the crystal ball is solved.
Yeah.
So we need to find some tool to open, to get the gramophone here.
We can't interact with the stuff on the desk here.
I'm pretty sure we couldn't get, like, the toolkit in the orangery wasn't interactable.
Bottle on pitcher plant?
Right then, I'll collect a quantity of sap in the... I don't really want to...
Knife on book.
No.
Envelope on book.
This seems unlikely.
Map on book.
No, I don't think...
Map on box?
Map on box.
I have reservations. A curious box.
I just want to look at the
A map of the island.
Yeah.
A map of the island. I say, look at this old boy. It's Guildford.
Not for me, you can...
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
Messy
let us have a look.
papers.
just some
Yeah.
Not inherently.
best way, in my opinion.
One would hope that you at least...
I just couldn't remember if it would, like, stay open.
Uh-huh.
I suppose we could ask for more advice.
Any ideas?
We need to see if we can help out Madame Lavinia. We should go talk.
Well, we did talk to her.
Let's talk to her more.
Thank you for your time. I have reservations. I'd really rather.
It's going to work.
This seems unlikely. No.
Breaking the law.
No, I don't think.
Boom!
This seems
Take
unlikely.
that, fire!
Detective.
Hot knife.
No. I have reservations.
Let's end it.
I have reservations about doing this.
Cross the leads. If we could just get our tongue on the wires.
Yeah. What does the book actually say?
It's just more people. Just arrows. Oh!
Oh.
Sloth.
Sloth.
Dead pipe.
It's open now. Right, with this. This is a dangerous substance. I don't especially want to pick it up.
Well. Yep.
I have reservations.
Yep. Just add them.
I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves.
Well, what about your maid?
That's a disgusting.
Soup.
I'm really not
Oz?
sure. I have
Just, yeah, try adding them to the butter.
All right. We've encountered the butter soft lock.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. I have
Okay.
What about the kettle?
What about the kettle?
This seems unlucky.
Okay.
Wine.
Wine and milk.
I don't think it's a good idea to mix these here. I should take some of the sap to where.
Okay,
Maybe-
let's try just dropping that in the key
Yeah,
thing.
in the key thing.
Yeah.
Let's pour this sap into the imprint of the key. Let's put this alkaline to the sap then.
Yeah, let me do it. This needs the steady hoover. Oh dear, well, it all went in at any rate.
Alright, freaky!
There's a mixture of sap and alkaline in this hole now. If the book we read is to be believed, it just needs heat.
Shame it's so bloody freezing.
How do we transport fire?
There's
We'll
nothing
simply
left to eat
catch
in
the
this
fire in the
vase.
vase.
This
Hot
seems
knife.
unlike.
Okay.
It's going to be the wrong... No. Unfortunately, we can't take the hot butter.
Without getting the tie, without getting the glass ball.
Yeah.
So we need...
We still need a screwdriver. Or something fine. If we can take the butter now, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak it up, I wager.
Well, what about your mate?
That's a disgust.
I mean, maybe... If it lets us take the towel now...
Well, we've got the tie, I think is the solution for that.
Yeah.
Toilet paper?
No interactable.
I don't wish to go right.
I'm trying to think of, like, what would even... Maybe we can remove the letter opener.
I don't think it will let us.
No.
It's part of the dumbwaiter now.
Maybe we can eat more plant.
Yeah.
You know what we could go
Delicious
for right
plant.
now? A salad.
I really am all...
Knife on plant. Take more for later.
I have reservations.
Have we looked at the fly trap?
We did. He has
I once knew a chap who was killed after getting trapped in one.
Yeah. We need a heat source.
You know, this might just come in.
Just as long as you don't force me.
Okay, now we can take the book and scare her.
Yeah.
I say, madam,
The Scottish play! Get away from me! Away!
Thank you so much for getting my crystal ball back. I will let Beryl know that she needn't stand guard any longer.
All right, let's steal a tie.
Yeah.
A roaring hot.
All right, Beryl, take 5.
Oh,
perhaps you should get some...
I'm feeling quite tired.
I think we've soft locked ourselves.
No, we're fine.
Maybe we
Get
can...
the tie.
No, we can just talk to her here about a heat
I
source.
say, madam.
I'm feeling somewhat...
No!
Sorry about this, sir, but I'm...
All right, put tie in butter.
Tie in butter.
I suppose this fabric will soak up the grease. Ah, yes.
You do the strange.
Can we take the pot?
There's still a bit of butter left in this pan. Maybe I could find...
Sometimes you really...
No?
Hello, Raiders! Greasy pan.
Greasy tie. Grease on tie. Grease on knife. Grease.
No.
Now we mail it to
I'd really
someone.
rather-
Grease. The vase?
To what end?
I don't know why we melted the butter. Like,
Yeah.
perhaps the tie is hot.
Unfortunately, we dismissed Beryl before. Maybe she'll come back now that we've gotten the tie.
I say, madam, are you...
I'm feeling somewhat better now.
Salty?
Mr. Walter?
Is he drunk again?
I think he might...
Fella's gone crackers.
Give him the tie.
Seems like he's deluded.
Yeah, we could light the tie on fire.
Yeah, I suppose so. It would be a torch.
This seems unlikely.
Okay.
I'd really rather...
Okay.
I believe these are used to see into the...
No, old boy.
Oh, then we probably...
Death. This is death.
I'm not going to open these. It'll let
Can we see out the window at all?
large double windows looking out onto the island.
Not exactly the jolliest.
Well, actually, maybe we can talk to her again about things.
Lavinia?
Yeah, Lavinia.
Thank you for your time.
Well, let's ask Frumple.
Any ideas, old thing?
Look, we know we can use that sap as a resin. That has to be helpful somehow.
Yes. I wish for a heat source.
Grease the puzzle blocks?
Maybe we can just brute force the puzzle.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like the order of operations, like where he traveled.
Yeah.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information.
The copy of Macbeth is just gone. Just gone. Maybe we can take it.
That's the hard.
There's a mixture of sap and alkali in this whole mess.
Shame it's so.
How do we get a heat source there, though? Like, we have to ask her about it. I'm just worried I soft locked us.
God.
Oh, we can take a break.
Let's take a quick break. I'm sorry, everyone.
You haven't done anything.
I dismissed the buttless before she could provide a heat source for us.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hello.
All right, I'm taking this back. So we have in our inventory grease on tie, kitchen knife, envelope, and island map. Gonna start where we've already been.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen people ask about like looking at the globe for a hint, and the globe's not a thing.
No.
Steal coins.
I think I'll leave these be.
I mean, you've
Damn
done
it.
nothing but walk around.
I mean, what if we look at them? Maybe because they're a memento of his travels?
A collection of old foreign coins. Gilfrey liked to keep them as a memento of his travels.
I had a patient pay me in foreign currency once. Gave me 1,000 something or others as payment. Thought I was rich, but it turned out they were only worth half a crown.
But is tie hot? Okay, I can go rub the tie on the key. The map on the thing, the map is of the island.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
No.
There. We've done it.
Yes.
Alright.
Thank you for your time. Well, thank you for your time.
Oh.
Ah, look at him here, the pride of the Admiralty. Ah, look at this. It's Gilfrey and Ethelbert on their wedding day. A splendid time was had by all, I can assure you.
Yes, terrible.
Greasy tie on pot? Does that make sense?
I'm really not sure.
Just burn
I'm
the
really not
evidence.
sure what the-
Grease the screw?
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad
gramophone.
idea, Featherweight.
Yeah. The problem was that none of our implements were small enough to unscrew the screw.
I have a reservation.
Yeah. Ah! Ah!
Beast!
I have reservation.
Okay. It doesn't want me to feed it to the flag trap.
A cactus covered in...
I'm keeping well away.
Doesn't that rather interfere with your work as a...
Not at all. I just close my eyes when I use them, that's all. It's very common fear, you know. Most of my patients scream when they see me with
Give
one.
me a cactus needle. Give me...
A cactus.
I'm keeping
Give
well
me.
away.
Doesn't that rather...
Not at all.
Tie on
This
cactus.
seems unlikely.
Knife on cactus?
Knife on cactus!
I'm really not sure.
Okay. Meow, meow, meow. Grease to get into the basement. We have the key.
Mm-hmm.
A relic of the Great Frog War.
I say, that axe he's carrying would you...
This seems unlikely.
So yeah, this is the part of the point-and-click adventure where we become insane.
Yes, we're just completely
A bust
lose
of the
our
Great
minds.
What is it?
Blah, blah. Do either of you want a tie?
No, I don't.
Delicious greasy tie.
Delicious. It's butter.
I'd really rather.
It's butter.
This seems
It's but. It's a knife.
I'd really rather.
Butter. So much butter.
A long round.
Don't go sticking your head in there.
Butter.
I believe these are used to.
No, old boy.
Oh, then we probably.
Maybe we grease up the crystal ball.
If I turn the hands, I.
Oh, is that how we bring Ethel or
Barrel back out?
back?
Nope. Grease the telephone. Grease the toilet seats. Grease the tube.
I'd really rather.
Lube that tube.
Lube that tube.
Bedrooms? Bedrooms?
Bedrooms. I'll just look at the bedrooms room.
I'm really not going to check all those bedrooms again. We should just forget about them.
It really does feel like they were like, and then the bedrooms in the back. Wait, whose job was it to do the bedrooms in the back? Fuck it, I'll just record a voice line.
Does snail want grease?
No. I wonder if you could help procure me some kind of portable heat source.
Procure a heat source? Look, Nush, if you want to borrow a...
Well, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh, no, that's just fine and dandy. I tell you what, you wait here in the shelter while I go off in the middle of a bloody storm to find you a lamp. Not want you to go to any bother, like.
Yeah.
Most gracious.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Well, here you are then. Do be careful not to burn your bloody hooves on it, won't you? I'm off inside, now that I've battened down the hatches out here. Don't feel you have to follow me, like.
Never did like invertebrates.
Unlit paraffin lamp.
Why?
You have to use the... No, the...
This will work, I think.
Okay, use the tie on the lamp.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the wick.
We can either fire here or fire elsewhere. Tie on
I'd really rather.
lamp on fire.
I'll just touch the wick to the flame.
Oh, thank God.
I wish to perish.
I heard the lamp explode. I don't know about the rest of you.
Let me try and apply heat from this lamp to the resin mixture, and let's see what happens.
Can't see anything happening. How boring.
Give it time, Frumple.
Now we're cooking with wax.
Can we go now? I'm so bored waiting for this.
You know, Frumple, I rather think we can. Look, the resin is set solid, just like the book said.
Oh yes, no, never doubted it for a moment. Looks like we now have a copy of the key that was dropped here.
Now to find what is the key to.
Only 2 locked doors.
Yep.
Maybe this key we made will fit the lock on the cellar door.
By Jove, it works. Well done, Winklebottom.
Oh, Unfortunately, it snapped off in the lock. I suppose the resin wasn't really strong enough. Still got the door open anyway.
Just wrecking this whole house. Oh, God.
Okay. We're gaming now. Now we're gaming. It's just smooth sailing from here
I
on in.
suppose they must keep a few cooking supplies down here too.
Foolish if you ask me. It'll get all damp in this place.
This system must feed water into the rest of the house. The taps, Gilfrey's pipe network, the orangery and so on.
Okay, that's it. That's everything.
Okay.
Bags, water. All right.
Let's go drain
Let's
that.
go drain some tube.
Yeah. Let's go get our pipes drained.
Get our pipes unwet.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there. It's no use. The wheel is completely seized up. We'll need to lubricate it somehow.
Bound to be some oil or grease around the place somewhere.
Okay. This is fine. We have the exact thing we need.
Right then, I'll wipe this liquid butter around the valve using the tie we cut off a dead moose's mounted head.
There is literally
If that's
no
not a
simpler
honey
way
clock.
we could have done this.
I think I might dispose of
Honey
this now.
yo-yo.
Absolutely
Honey
disgusting.
yo-yo. We've been training for this.
Let's give this a turn and see if we can't drain the system to get Gilfrey out of there. The lubrication has helped, but I still can't turn it. If only I had some leverage. I have a reservation. We shall speak.
Always here if you need me.
We have to
I know
go
I
and
can
get
carry
the
a lot
mop for the thing, I think. There's like a mop
There's
and a rake.
in the bucket. It wasn't interactable.
No, it wasn't, but
No.
maybe it will be now.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
Literally no.
The other thing is the
No, okay.
the armor with the big.
Right, we could get the bardiche or the halberd, the poleaxe.
Frog Wars.
All right, you D&D nerds, your entire life
ready
has
for the great
been leading
frog
up to this.
I say, that axe he's carrying would do you a real...
Yes? Anything? No? Alright.
No, axe was interactable.
It
Axe
was?
interactable.
Oh my god. I only saw armor.
Axe is interactable now.
A
Ah!
long metal axe.
I say Winklebottom, because he's an axolotl.
Yes. I understand.
Give
We
it
need
to me.
We need it. Thank you.
Sorry, my friend. I'm rather afraid I've more of a need for this than you do.
There's just nothing you won't half-inch given the chance, is there?
Axe!
Well, I didn't half-inch your mother.
Gave her the full one. The full 1 inch!
Full 1 inch.
Lubricating the valve wasn't enough, but maybe this will help us get some leverage on it.
You know, I don't think we need any chaff from Dr. Ligma PhD.
Now, okay, yeah, now...
Since there's no way to contact the mainland, we should flush out the body and perform an autopsy ourselves.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? The Gilfrey estate will not be held liable for any damage or injury caused by incorrect operation of that device.
Oh, hang it all, what's the worst that can happen?
Oh, bloody hell! Ah!
Salt water. Oh no.
Rip. Yep.
We murdered the game's the land
Gardener.
the gardener.
Hey, the storm's over. All of our problems are solved.
We're murderers. He was so helpful.
Well, that was a most eventful night.
Quite so, old boy.
Hopefully our call got through to the police on the mainland, though I don't hold out much hope in that regard.
Our first priority should be the autopsy. I'll need to go and have a look at the body.
Good lord, what was that? It sounded like it came from the drawing room. We must investigate.
Alright.
Somebody please come quickly!
It's Miss Gilfrey again. Hurry, Frumple.
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, Dr. Frumple, thank goodness you're here. I just came back this morning and I discovered this horrific mess.
What a disgusting sight. What on earth is it?
I do believe it's Mr. Pumphrey, the gardener.
Whatever could have happened to him?
Poor chap looks to have been doused in salt water. Deadly to certain invertebrates, you know.
Salt water? Why would salt water be running through the pipes in here?
I need some fresh air. You'll find me outside if you need me. Oh, look at this!
Ah, Miss Price! You gave me quite the start. I didn't notice you coming in.
Story of my life. This is fascinating, though. I'd heard this could happen to slugs, but I've never witnessed it before. Oh, I would like to study it.
Bit grim.
Don't they shrivel up, not melt?
Both.
Both?
They like extrude all of their slime.
Oh, poor
And
things.
then you end up with like a little, like...
Poor Mr. Pumphrey.
I say, you don't think this had
Dried
anything to do
pepper.
with messing around with that water system, do you?
Oh, I don't suppose so. No. On balance, I'm certain this was just a terrible but entirely unrelated accident.
Yeah.
I don't really want to lug around
Why
the
not?
entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason to.
Why not?
Alright, well, let's go and do the autopsy in the shitter.
Good thing we got a knife.
Yep.
Yeah, himbo detectives, aka gentlemen.
Poor Gilfrey. How sad he should end up like this. I suppose we should search the body for clues.
Looks like
I love
there's
how we
something in his
drained this and
pocket.
apparently
We should
went to
probably take a
sleep.
look. I'll need to perform an autopsy as soon as possible, too.
There's a
Let's try
lot
to
of
do
work
this as
for one
quickly as we
day.
can. I don't like to think of him just lying here in the bathtub like this.
You know, this sort of reminds me of that case we had in Yorkshire a few years back. Remember that? Hogfellow was murdered by being pushed down a hill in a bathtub. Last of the summer swine, the press called it.
Shall we get on, Frumple? We should check his pockets. Frumple, will you do the honours?
Only thing he has on him is a key, by the looks of it. Nothing else here.
Attic?
Attic.
Right then, I suppose you'll need to perform this autopsy.
Trouble is, I don't have all my equipment. Wasn't expecting to need it. At the very least, I'll need a knife, some needle and thread, and some kind of apron to protect myself. Have to ask around, I suppose.
That's a big ask.
Needle and thread, I guess, in the haberdashery bag, and then the slug's slime-covered
Oh yeah, yeah.
apron.
Let's get that.
Poor Mr.
I say, you don't think...
Oh, I don't suppose...
Can't.
I mean, what, maybe a cactus needle?
I was thinking about that, but
A cactus?
I'm keeping well away. Got a...
Doesn't that
think
rather
the
intimate?
haberdashery-
That's all. I just close my
Yeah.
eyes when I use them, that's all.
alright. Well,
Tell us a bit about your work.
It's hard to know where to begin, really. It was very varied. Archaeology, historical research, even paleontology. Gilfrey had found a lot of very interesting artefacts over the years.
And you were cataloguing them all?
I wasn't just his secretary, if that's what you were implying. I studied them, made notes, performed tests to determine age and so on. We were doing solid research.
Had you made any significant discoveries recently? Could that be what Gilfrey was planning to announce?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing that would be of interest to the general public.
Could we
Ooh,
perhaps take a look at your
excuse me.
notes to see if there's anything that stands out?
I'm afraid not. Mr. Gilfrey took them and I don't know where he put them.
in the attic.
I'd be very grateful to have them back if you happen to find them.
Thank you, Miss Price. Well, we have a key and we have a locked door. It would be most remiss of us not to at least attempt to use one with the other.
Well, go on then. Stop wittering on and just try it.
Oh, very well. Look, Frumple, somebody seems to have dropped a book.
Anything good? I like that one where animals from space came down in weird two-legged walking machines, then caught rabies and died. Very exciting.
No, actually, it appears to be a prayer book. We should return it to its rightful owner. Strange that it would be here, mind you. A prayer book that somebody... No luck, I'm afraid. The door appears to be jammed shut.
I swear I can hear
wish
movement
to
inside.
perish.
I say, you in there. I insist you open this door at once. Well, I'm out of ideas. We need to force it open somehow.
Use your hippo body.
Your
Use
hippo super strength.
No, I don't... No, I don't think...
Hey, you. Drop this?
I wonder, is this prayer book yours, perhaps?
Oh, goodness, yes. I've been looking for that all morning. Wherever did you find it?
Rather curiously, we found it behind a locked door leading up to the attic.
Oh my, well, that is most strange. I really can't account for that at all. Most strange indeed.
Nonetheless, I'm glad I was able to return it to you.
Sketchy.
Suspicious.
Sketchy the seal. Right, outdoors.
Well, the rain appears to have cleared up at least. This will make exploring the rest of the island rather easier.
Yes, wouldn't have wanted to go out in that storm. My tea would have been watered down something rotten.
Get out. Ah! La Jetée?
Oh.
Hello.
Look, Frumple, it's Mr. Walters.
Let me be. I'm not sticking around this place for a minute longer.
Can we just let him leave like this?
Who's going to stop me? You soft-bellied landlubbers?
It's okay, Frumple.
I have a
Walters
knife.
clearly wasn't here when Gilfrey was killed. We can let him leave.
Drunkard barely got us here in one piece, probably drowned before he reaches the mainland. Still, it's his own funeral, I suppose.
I'll have you know that I be as sober as a judge. After what I saw last night, I'm giving up drink for life.
Well, goodbye then, Mr. Walters, and good luck. Good grief, Frumple. Who on earth is this poor unfortunate?
You know who this is.
As I live and breathe. It is. It's Lord Winklebottom. Oh, am I glad to see you, sir.
Inspector Culver. What on earth happened to you?
We got your call, Winklebottom. So I got here as quick as I could. I have come to help, sir.
You don't look like you're in any state to do that right now. How on earth did you get here?
It wasn't easy, sir. Couldn't get a boat. Only a madman would try to sail through that storm.
Well, quite. Hold on a minute. You don't mean...
That's right, sir. I flew here, all the way from Special Branch. Now, if you don't mind, sirs, I'm starting to feel a bit...
Poor old bird has passed out. Come on, Frumple, let's get him back to the mansion to rest. Right, well, we got him settled down. We should go back and check on him later.
Anything else? Ah! Ah!
Some driftwood is floating out on the sea. This might be useful if I could reach it.
If only I kept
One
anything.
thing you should be good at is reaching things at a distance.
I'm not far off, but I need a bit more reach. Some kind of long pole would do the trick if it had something on the end to hook in the wood. If only I hadn't lost that boat hook earlier.
Why did we lose that earlier? A submersible.
Some old barrels. They seem to be
Gunpowder.
sealed shut, though there's what looks like gunpowder around the bottom of them. Too damp to use, I'd wager. Maybe the stuff inside would be dry. No, sorry.
No.
A great
Fuckity
lake
crap.
inside the cavern. This must connect to the sea outside.
No good for wallowing then.
Good Lord, Frumple, look at this. It's Gilfrey's submarine vessel. He used this for his expeditions, made some fantastic voyages of discovery.
Huh, too lazy to swim, I suppose.
I rather think he's built for streams and rivers rather than whole oceans, to be fair.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that's a reasonable excuse.
Steel submarine.
I should very much like to see the inside of that craft, however the water is far too deep to wade over. example, perhaps you could...
No bloody chance. I'd get water in me tea.
Such a whiner.
Steel barrel.
I can't open these by hoof. I'll need a tool of some kind. No.
Why are you like this? Why are you doing this to me? What?
I'm not sure this is the right way.
What's the right way?
We seem to have got turned around.
What about the other way?
This forest is utterly baffled.
This forest is the size of a
This forest
postage stamp. You're on an island. You have a map.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
To the crypt.
Tarquin Bernard Flopsy III, 1865 to 1908, survived by his loving wife, 38 daughters and 42 sons. May he rest in peace.
Oh no.
A chap named Wilfred Pex is apparently buried here. Percival Flabernacle, 1808 to 1905. May Blob be with him. How curious. For those we've lost, there are a number of names here. Here's one, Pamela Margaret Avery. This appears to be the grave of one Brutus Nibbler.
That's a good name.
Bertram Flumps. Actually, yeah.
I'm surprised Gilfrey let it get into this state. Something must have been troubling him. Let's try and tidy it up for the old chap.
Need something
These
to
vines
cut
are
these
tough. We
vines
shan't
with.
remove them by hoof or even tooth or claw.
Not even your gnashers would get through those, eh?
I'm not fond of them in any case. Too bitter for my palate.
Nice.
This trusty knife will surely slice through these vexatious vines.
I say, Winklebottom, just imagine if we hadn't found that knife. Worth its weight in gold, that thing.
But it hasn't been useful at all.
Ethelberta's grave, you can tell how much he revered her.
Don't much fancy being buried myself. Shoved into a tiny wooden box in the cold and darkness. No, I had enough of that getting over here, thank you very much.
Candles?
Wait, scroll right.
It's a statue.
Right.
Dinky Little? Are you laughing at Dinky Little? Not Percy Tinkle? No!
Oh.
Oh, alright.
Perhaps we could discuss your family. What can you tell us about your mother?
Mother and I were great pals, Lord Winklebottom. We had such laughs, often at Father's expense. The house was so full of joy before.
I was so very sorry to hear of Ethelberta's death.
The house wasn't the same after that. I had to get away, you understand? I just couldn't bear it. But now I've returned, and Father is...
Dreadful business. Just dreadful.
Had you seen your father recently?
No, not for some time. I was so looking forward to seeing him again, introducing him to Winslet. But alas...
Thank you, miss. Farewell, Miss Gilfrey. Tell us more about this business with your family.
Not much to
Excuse
tell.
me.
I wanted to get a decent job and they didn't approve. Just wanted me to swan around the estate all day. Not my style, old thing. I mean, I like to enjoy myself as much as the next chap, but One has to try to make a difference, don't you think?
Wish I didn't have to have a job. My life would be much easier without all the bloody sick people badgering me all day.
So they disowned you. Seems a trifle harsh.
Well, quite, old thing. Families, eh, Winklebottom? More
Welcome,
merry trouble than they're
Raiders.
worth.
Welcome.
We'd be better off without them. Oh, sorry, Constance.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I have rope now, or vines?
Vines?
Vines are like rope.
Quite. Spode.
Have you finished sorting through Guilford's paperwork? Did you find everything you needed?
Well, not everything. There were some papers missing. If you find any of his documents or such like, do let me know.
Thank you, Mr. Spode.
Maybe we can climb up the side of the house into the attic. Nope. Okay.
Ambrose!
Gone.
Nope.
Nope. Let's go see if we can get the needle and thread from the haberdashery bag.
Dame Celia's haberdashery bag. Knitting, sewing, wool, threads and such like.
Go on then, pinch a needle and thread while she's not looking.
Dr. Reginald Frumple, I'm appalled. We must ask her if we wish to borrow her belongings.
Like you asked when you made off with that dead chap's tie, you mean?
I'm not going to open these, it'll let in a terrible draft. Greetings, madam.
I say, what?
I said...
No, it's no good. I can't hear you.
Daft old bird, she needs her ears syringing if you ask me.
Dame Celia?
Don't mumble.
Farewell, Dame Celia.
What did you say?
Okay. Okay.
Put vines in vase.
I have reservations about it.
Put vines in fire.
This seems unlikely to be.
Put vines on clock.
I have reservations about it.
Tie up the pelican. Yeah! Tie up the pelican. Yeah! Ah, here we go.
I'm really not sure.
Okay, no.
Why are these games so obtuse all the time? Like, we need to get the horn from the thing, but we can't.
Do you think that slime will fit in this envelope?
Why not? I don't know what we could possibly...
How long is this lamp gonna be lit for?
So lit.
So lit.
What about the papers from the thing to give to the toad?
Well, goodbye.
Can I take them?
Now, let us have a look.
Just some...
Not inherently so, but in this case, yes. They don't seem to have any great
Best way, in my opinion, gets it out of the way.
One would hope that you at least glance at the words, mind you.
Nope. Closes the door on me. So no one should be in the study.
Yeah. Maybe we can go and see the inspector? Maybe he's better now.
Culver? Yeah.
This is the most
I'm not sure it's quite...
Can I get the axe back?
You know, I feel like this axe might come in useful again. I suppose it's...
Wait, just let me move out of the way first.
See? Perfectly safe. I think.
Okay.
Okay.
It's one step.
This tube is part of the...
Ingenious.
Oh. Reference books. Maybe they have something about slime?
I wonder if I can find any information.
What is it?
Apparently,
No,
that's...
Maybe we
no,
can
no,
use...
no,
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 no, no.
Use axe on self.
The axe. Or...
I have
Okay, I'll go use it to get the driftwood. Servant's orders.
Well, he seems dead to the world. How does he seem to you, Frumple?
Poor fellow is knackered. He'll be right as rain after a bit of rest, though. We should leave
Definitely
him
not
be.
dead. Definitely not.
I say, I didn't notice these before. They must have got disturbed with all the comings and goings in here.
Let me see. Huh. They're a load of hoof-written letters. Look like pretty soppy stuff to me. My dearest A, blah blah, secret love, blah blah, BC. Who's BC?
Well, we know a B at least.
Barrel?
These letters seem a touch one-sided, and if they are from who I suspect, then it looks like they weren't ever actually given to A.
Ambrose? Can I take them?
I say, I didn't know.
Oh.
Let me see.
Well, we know a B.
Alright. To the driftwood. I use lamp on forest.
This might do the job. Yes, I can pull the driftwood in towards the shore.
And you almost did it without dropping that antique axe into the drink too. Almost.
Did I lose the axe?
We've lost the axe.
Oh! Vines on
Now I
driftwood.
can bind this driftwood together with the vines. Yes, that makes a most satisfactory plank.
Why? Submarine? What else do you do with wood and vines but build a raft?
I suppose. My bad.
This driftwood plank will make an ideal makeshift bridge over to the ship.
Makes perfect
There,
sense.
perfect.
Oh yes, this will definitely hold the combined weight of a giraffe and a hippo. Absolutely no danger here.
Have a little faith, my friend.
Pry bar.
I suppose they kept this round in case it was needed to unstick a valve or something.
Or attic
Could have done
door.
that earlier.
Well, we have it now. That's the main thing.
Maps?
Logbook.
Logbook.
Notes about the times the vessel has been taken out. Nothing particularly recent as far as I can tell. Times, dates, coordinates, that sort of thing.
All a load of bloody gibberish to me. Oh, I say, the last page has a note written on it.
My dearest Ethelberta, a reminder that should you need to open the safe in my absence, you have only to play our tune.
Fellow has a safe then. Best look into that. Always some good clues in safes. Quite a lot of good that note does us though. How do we know what their tune was? Fella could have been a bit more explicit.
I rather suspect
Twinkle,
that was the
twinkle.
point. Anyway, we don't know, but somebody else might. We'll need to find out where this safe is too. Maybe one of the staff would be able to help there. How marvellous! A pipe organ inside a submarine. Guthrie was quite the polymath. Frumple, you play the piano. Would you like to give this a try?
Well, I'm sure I could play it, but I'm not really in the mood at the moment.
You suck.
Look, Frumple, there's a book of music on the organ.
No, I don't think so.
You've not even looked.
Well, even so. Maybe if you have a particular request, I could treat you to a performance.
He sucks so
I
much.
say, I wonder where this goes.
I suspect it leads down to the engine. Probably just machinery and such like down there. In any case, there's a red rope blocking our path. We really mustn't cross it.
Take
Oh no,
red
quite so.
rope.
Unconscionable. Unthinkable.
Probably for the best, truth be told. Our record when it comes to operating machinery we don't fully understand is not entirely spotless. It's a bit murky down here, though I rather fancy I can see something or someone moving out there.
I suppose some aquatic fellow might be living down here. Doesn't appeal to me. How would you ever make a cup of tea underwater?
Let me have a closer look.
He would just make tea.
I say, Frumple, old thing, there looks to be a chap in a spot of bother out here.
We need to get the diving suit. Go and save the octopus.
Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to hold my breath for long periods of time. If I'm going out there, I'll need
And
a
the
wet
hose.
breeze.
The hose. Good thing we know how old-timey maritime crap works. Okay, you.
A little elbow grease is all that's needed for this, I think.
Giraffes don't have elbows, do they?
Well, either way, this seems to be doing the job. Hello? Is anybody in here?
I'm sure I heard movement. I say, come out and show yourself, you bounder.
I can't see. No. Wait, over there. There's somebody heading towards us.
Sloth.
Ambrose?
Ambrose.
Very, very slowly. Greetings, I am Lord Winklebottom, and this is my
He's
associate,
so
Dr. Frumple.
cute!
You are taking
Yeah.
her Ambrose, the butler.
Oh, thank heavens you found me, my lord. I've been trapped up here all night.
What the blazes happened to you, old thing?
Oh, some ne'er-do-well shut me in after I disturbed them snooping around up here.
Tell us, who was it?
I do apologise, my lord, but I'm not feeling too well after my ordeal. Would you be so kind as to let me rest a while before I talk about it?
Oh, not at all, old chap. We shall come and see you in the servants' quarters presently.
Very good, my lord. Thank you.
That's disappointing. I was hoping we'd find a criminal up here or something.
Maybe we have.
What, the butler did it? Rather unlikely, what?
Just once I'd like it to be the case, though. There's some kind of contraption under this sheet.
Okay, very good.
Now,
yes.
what's under here, I wonder?
Oh, I say.
My word, what on earth is it? And what has you so
Give me a
uncharacteristically
dime.
blithesome, my friend?
Don't you know what this is? It's one of those machines for showing, well, you know.
I honestly have no idea.
Why is he so
It shows
breathless?
pictures, photographs, you know, of animals. Animals who aren't wearing any.
Any what?
Well, anything. At all. They're completely undressed. Or so I'm told. I never thought I'd actually see one of these in person.
How absolutely ghastly. A machine that apparently shows photographs of... doesn't seem to do anything. I think it needs a coin to operate it.
I'm sure we can find a corner to around the place somewhere.
Now it'll let me take the coin.
Some tape used for sealing
Nickelodeon.
up boxes and such like. This trunk is full of various knickknacks, trinkets, old tools and so on. Let me just check through the tools. Yes, there's a small screwdriver in here. I'll take this. A driver for tiny...
Fuck you, gramophone.
This screwdriver fits perfectly. Ah, yes, here we are.
Looks like you've come up trumps. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Old bird.
Perhaps this trumpet would help with your hearing.
How dare you call me a strumpet? I've never been so offended in all my
Old
days.
No,
bird.
madam, I said trumpet.
Now you're just mumbling, you young reprobate. Look, why don't you give me that trumpet you're holding so I can hear you better?
I wonder if you might borrow your sewing kit.
Well, I suppose so. Just as long as you return it. Take what you need from my bag.
Don't think the old bird will want it back after I've been using it to serve the body.
Farewell, Dame Celia.
Maybe I should ask her a question. No.
Nah.
Dame Celia's haberdashery bag.
Oh. Look at the little gentleman.
He's got such a. He's so adorable with his tuxedo.
Ambrose, I regret to inform you that your master is deceased.
I know, sir. Miss Clutterbuck was kind enough to break the news to me.
Do you have any idea who the rotter might be?
Alas, no, sir. My master was a kind soul. It's hard to imagine anybody wishing him harm.
We have reason to believe there may be a safe in the house somewhere.
No, my lord. Leastways, not as far as I'm aware. The master kept his paperwork in his study, but there's no safe in there.
Well, this is frustrating. I mean, just what is the point of a combination if we don't have the safe to go along with it?
I'm just gonna go get a coin
Thank
and
you,
then
Ambrose.
look at the Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I must know. I simply must know.
How lewd is it? Oh, they're gone!
Mother.
Jesus Christ!
I say, weren't there some old coins here before?
I'd say they were. Some ruddy bounder has made off with the lot.
This will not stand!
I can't.
Maybe this will help get a better view under that lake.
You can't just stick it on your head, though, you know? You'll need to make a seal somehow.
Yes, and figure out a way to breathe.
Is it even going to fit over that whacking great conch of yours?
Yes.
All right, huff that hose.
Seems that I might have a use for this after all.
Can we get the apron yet?
Wait, I
I'll
think
use
it's
the tape when I connect some...
the dust sheet.
Oh, okay.
I can use this packing tape.
Getting our steps in.
Drove my Chevy to the jetty.
This seems unlikely. I'm really not sure what the...
Maybe it'll just let us go out now.
Well, I have a diving helmet and a way to get air into it, but unfortunately it won't fit over my face.
Oh my god!
The front of it.
The vase.
Maybe I'll take this bar.
Why? Want to stick your head in it again?
Yes!
Yes, exactly.
A bit more packing tape in this house.
Just want to do this one thing, and then we
Yeah.
can wrap up the stream. Wait, no, I don't think just let me.
Well, I've modified this helmet to be suitable for a giraffe, so it's time to head out. Frumple, you can close the airlock behind me, and I'll attach the hose to the vessel's air supply.
The hose that's held in place with packing tape, that hose, not that it matters. That vase will probably drop off the front before the hose detaches.
I'm really starting to feel that you have no confidence in my abilities.
No, I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm just saying it's a good job I know the kiss of life, that's all.
Right, here we go then. How do you do, good sir? And how are you this fine day?
Hello! None too clever, truth be told. Got myself stuck in this blasted wire. All tangled up down the old tentacles, don't you know?
I say, how absolutely ghastly for you. I'd say this submarine is really quite a splendid vessel, isn't it?
Well, not exactly my kettle of fish, you know. But I suppose for you land dwellers, it's a useful contraption.
I say, do you want me to help detangle you from that stuff? Might be a bit tricky for me down here, mind.
Oh, that would be most splendid. Thank you kindly. I'll just pop up to the surface when we're down here, then.
Goodbye for now, old thing. I'll see you back topside, as they say.
Thanks, old boy. Much appreciated, I'm sure.
I don't know if anything happened. No bedrooms, giant lake. He's so wee.
I say, what is this wire stuff anyway?
Nobody really knows. You find it sometimes under the water. Not a blessed clue where it came from or what it's made from, but it's almost invisible.
Telephone.
You don't know it's there until it's
Fishing
too
line.
late. It must be animal made, but I can't imagine its purpose.
Telephone.
Well, farewell then. Just pulling at it is just making it tighter. I think this needs cutting off. Let's have a look now. Oh, this will come off easily if I just cut it into a few pieces.
Careful you don't prod him too hard. I had an octopus for a patient once. Tried to give him a reflex test by hitting one of his tentacles with a hammer, and he squirted his filthy ink all over me.
I can hear you, you know.
Right, that's done the trick. Well, you seem to be free now, old chap.
Thanks awfully. I'll be toddling off then. Blasted nuisance. I don't normally come this close to shore, but I was trying to keep away from a ship out at sea. Blasted thing nearly ran into me. Going like the clappers it was, trying to get through that storm.
How peculiar. Did you recognize the ship?
No, never seen it before. These waters are usually so quiet. They seemed very keen to get here, but I don't think they managed it though. The storm was too severe. They're still out there off the coast now, as if they're waiting for something.
All seems a bit odd to me. What knows what anyone want with this desolate little place?
Well, farewell then.
Goodbye, old chap. Thanks awfully for the help.
Farewell to you, Lord Winklebottom. we end our broadcast day here. We shan't return.
Adventure games.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They are.
When you think of how far, like, first-person shooters have come in 30 years, 20 years, even a decade ago.
Okay, but what if a AAA studio made a point-and-click adventure game? A lot of adventure games are basically
small,
point-and-click.
Yeah, very small studios.
Yeah. Yeah, but the studios making the big shooters are huge.
True, they are. A lot of resources to put into it.
A lot of resources, but like a lot of institutional knowledge.
Yeah. And I wonder how many kind of point-and-click adventure games actually wound up transitioning into like first-person action role-playing games in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Like Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
Could have been an adventure game.
In some ways,
a
it
point
is.
And click. Yeah. Yeah. It's just these very, like, this is a very classic kind of Sierra LucasArts feeling adventure game. And that results in a lot of that kind of feeling of frustration, where there is a solution to a problem, but finding it.
Yeah, getting the game to agree with you.
Yeah.
Finding the one thing you have to click on in the right order. Like the, having to find the book about fuses so that you could use fuses. Like there's a disconnect between the character's knowledge, my knowledge as a player, and then the developer's knowledge as, I'm guessing, English people.
Yeah. The British.
The British.
Yeah.
Yeah, identifying the puzzle you have to solve. Because it let us get very far with the butter.
Yep.
Without
knowing why we wanted it or what for.
We kept going because it let us do something.
Yeah.
And so finding the interaction points. It's a lot like if you don't want a player to do something, you just don't give them feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And the feedback can be frustrating.
Otherwise, it's cute.
I like the art.
Yeah.
I like having a fully voice-acted game.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah. Like, I want to like this. It's cute. It's a very deliberate throwback. It's very nostalgia-y. But the gameplay, my dude, burns us. Freezes.
It's like not letting me pick up the hose until it was hose time.
Mm-hmm.
While still taunting me with the hoof interaction. Ugh. Anyways, thank you all for joining us today. Goodbye. We're done.
Yeah.